Get live coverage and schedules for your favorite tournaments. Strafe. Everything esports. Download now on iOS and Android.
Tricky in a skill matchup. The Fiora's not there available for a skill matchup. And Cloud9 are hovering. An old favorite of theirs. They are a Shen top team since the Impact days.
One of the scary things, though, is that it's not ideal to lose a portion of your jungle like the Wolf Camp, but because Svenskeren did start topside and got access to his Raptors and Krugs.
Oh, we're here.
Tarzan's behind the tower. Chovy looking for the wall dive. Lands it. Cocoon's going to follow up. And that is first blood to Griffin.
I was going to say, it's not the end of the world for some.
Now.
At the moment, the two solo lanes for Griffin consistently harassing their opponents. Tarzan using the pressure they've generated to get into the jungle to take some of these camps. But Svenskeren will get the Scuttle Crab. Fear coming off. Here comes Sword from the top lane. Licorice on his way to help as well, but he's already down to half HP. There lands the Shuriken. Svenskeren pulls the Spell Shield. Taunt coming out, but Licorice will pay for this with his life. There's no escape. You have to feel the flash won't be used, and he falls for the second kill of the game.
Pretty poor communication there from
the entire time for Cloud9, but they have been so delayed in trying to reach it.
We'll see if they're able to use it, because if they don't manage to find a couple of kills off that first play, they might just fall. Licorice tries to flash there, but Sword underneath the tower. The Akali mechanics coming up trumps.
Also bringing the cleanse and having access to the Zai ultimate, and they probably won't overextend their welcome until they have access to the TPs on Chovy and Sword.
the world's freest Infernal walking over double Control Ward. The Control Ward advantage. If you actually look at the Rift, I believe there's at least
all of this gold on a lot of different carries that spike very hard on 1 and 2 items.
And as soon as they take the Infernal Drake, what do? They bring their bot lane up towards the top side of the map, they continue their vision control line, and they make C9 face check in. The quickness coming out here, Nisty's going to pop his stopwatch. Paranoia trying to jump on the backline. Svenskeren gets a lot of damage down, but the Blade Call will pull through them. Featherstorm coming out as well, and look at the backline. Sneaky, Divine Judgment trying to survive for the moment, but Chovy and Sword are still putting in work. Niski tries to flash away, just about escapes to live for the moment, but Licorice has been caught off towards the bottom side. Niski will fall, Licorice will fall, C9 will fall. They'll even take one under the towers for good measure. 7-0 to Griffin.
And Griffin decide to go after Chovy because Akali has the Shroud, probably not the greatest target. That they have someone set up to get chip damage on a tower or somehow trade.
it's one of those old adages that can be applied.
Up, Rakan can jump away. You have to invest a lot of resources into a kill that might still escape you.
We might get one here.
Here we go, Paranoia coming out, they're jumping onto the back line, but there's the rappel up. And you can see Tarzan falls in the middle of them all. Shut down for C9. They find a single kill.
They're on the board. That's the important thing. Objective to fight around. So that's a sort of misfight from Griffin where they could have just been spread across the map a bit better. Seeing the TP.
Oh!
Blade Cord does a lot of damage there to Svenskeren. The charm coming out. Sneaky's the one caught up in it. Underneath the tower, he will fall. And now the chase is on. Svenskeren with a great shield. He'll fall in the end, though, and Zazel follows shortly after. It's a double for Sword. He's 6-0-0 on this Akali.
And it felt pretty good for Cloud9 for, I'm going to say, 15 seconds there before Griffin showed up. Cloud9 didn't even get the tower, now looking in the mid lane.
They know Niski doesn't have ult here. The Hextech Ultimatum will lock Niski in a box, and that box will end up being a coffin. He falls in the mid lane. Tower goes down in the top.
That Papa keeps alluding to. Now that you don't have the Galley ultimate, that's just another piece that
Objectives, they cannot afford to give up Baron. I look at the Drakes and I say this Baron going to be pretty fast.
It's a great look so far for Griffin. Zazel trying to get away. The Justice Punch won't allow him to escape, but here comes the Paranoia, and maybe C9 have found a fight. Hextech Ultimatum jumping onto the backline. Viper's already killed off Zazel, and there's the double. Svenskeren falls as well. Here comes Sword, slicing through C9. Their backline decimated, their team deleted. It's a clean ace for Griffin.
I mean, C9 did find a fight, but it went from the game.
5,500 damage by Viper on the Xayah. Outrageous damage total here.
For the inhibitor. You can see Sword is down towards the bottom side of this, keeping Licorice busy. Here comes the Paranoia. The one punch has been thrown by C9, but they really don't have the damage to take down anyone. Griffin, Lehen's still alive. Viper there as well. They just clean him up. You can't even cast this. It is disgusting to watch. Dirty stuff from Griffin. No response from Cloud9. And Griffin just slammed through the door. They break down the walls. They break down the defenses of C9. And they lay a stake on a spot in the quarterfinals.
They hit the perfect blackjack against Cloud9 and now have full control of top two in this group. A very impressive performance from Team Griffin. And Cloud9 need to find a mental reset and also need the stars to align to escape from the group.
I mean, we've had a lot of dominant victories at this tournament so far, but that might have been just the most brutal to watch.
Especially with the stakes, you know, it's not a...